Okay, hello and good day everyone. No? So today we will discuss naman about the angles formed by two tangents theorem. Okay, so nasa two tangents theorem pa rin tayo. Now here, for angles formed by two tangents theorem, it states that the angle formed by two tangents meeting outside the circle is equal to one half the difference of the intercepted arcs. So this time naman we are going to find the measure of angle formed by two tangents outside the circle, no, given yung mga intercepted arcs nila. Example here, no, in circle O, no, and then we have two tangents AP and PB, no, na kung saan AP and PB form an angle at point P, which is the external point of the circle. Now, we are going to find the angle measure of angle P given yung arc AXB natin tsaka arc AYB. Now, here, given the tangents PA and PB to circle O meet at P outside the circle at P. Prove that angle P is one half daw, based on this theorem, is one half of measure of arc AYB minus measure of arc AXB. Okay? Okay, so siguro jump tayo na sa ano, no? Assuming that ito yung pinaka-formula na natin. Okay, kasi medyo mahaba rin to. Okay? So here, example here, no, yung figure natin, figure O, no, gamit pa rin yung unang figure natin, yung circle O, and then point P outside the O, and then two tangents PB and AB. Now, if measure of arc BYA is 245 degrees and measure of arc BXA is 115 degrees, what is the measure of angle B? Okay? Given na tong two arcs. Now, using the theorem, no, measure of angle P is equal to one half of measure of arc BYA minus measure of arc BXA. Okay? Substitute your BYA to 245. Then yung BXA natin to 115. 245 minus 115 is equal to 130 degrees. Multiplied by one half, then we have 65 degrees for a measure of angle P. Okay? Number 2, we have PA and PB are tangents to circle O at A and B. If measure of arc AXB is equal to 110 degrees, find measure of angle APB. Okay? Now, here, again, no, balikan natin yung ano natin, yung number 1, no? So we can find the measure of angle P kapag given yung two arcs, no? Isang major tsaka isang minor. Okay? Kapag given yan, makukuha na natin yung measure of angle P. Pero dito sa number 2 example, ang given lang is yung AXB, no? Okay, AXB lang given. And then, ang problem, we are going to find the measure of angle P. So isang arc lang given, hindi natin kayang hanapin yon. So first thing to do, hanapin muna natin yung kabila, yung major arc, which is AYB. Ilan daw yung length ng yung degree ng AYB. So to find it, no, since yung buong revolution ng circle is equal to 360 degrees, okay, therefore, yung AYB natin is equal to 360 degrees minus yung measure of arc AXB. Okay? Yung AXB natin, okay, shortcut again to ha, kasi supposedly dapat AYB plus AXB is equal to 360. Transpose natin yung AXB, that's why AYB is equal to 360 degrees minus AXB. Okay? Now, yung AXB natin is equal to 110 degrees. 360 minus 110 is equal to 250 degrees. No? Yung measure of angle ay measure of arc AYB. Now, hanapin na natin si angle APB. No? Measure of angle APB is equal to 1 half times measure of arc AYB minus measure of arc AXB. So, substitute, no, yung AYB is to 250. Yung AXB natin is 110 degrees. Now, 250 minus 110 degrees is equal to 140. Multiplied by 1 half, then we have 70 degrees here. Number 3, if measure of angle P here is 39 degrees and measure of arc BXA is 11x minus 2 degrees and BYA is equal to 16x plus 11 degrees. Find x, measure of arc BXA and measure of arc BYA. Okay? Now, again, no, medyo mahaba to number 3 kasi tatlo nga hanapin natin. No, so using this formula, no? Okay, measure of angle P is equal to 1/2 of measure of arc BYA and measure of arc minus measure of arc BXA. Yung P natin is 39 equal to 1/2. Yung BYA is 11, no, BYA natin is 16 plus 11 degrees minus yung BXA natin is 11x minus 2. Okay? So solve for x here, no? Again, unahin natin do 39 times 2, no? And then remove na natin yung grouping symbols here. Okay? Dito medyo may konting changes. Negative times 11x is negative 11x, no? The negative times negative 2 is positive 2. Okay? So magbabago yung sign dito, no? Now, 2 times 39 is 78, no? Then we have 16 minus 11x plus 11 plus 2. Okay, 78 equal to 16 minus 11x is 5x. Then 11 plus 2 is equal to 13. Then transpose 13 to the other side. We have 78 minus 13, no, is equal to 65. No, divide both sides by 5. Now cancel this out. We have 65 divided by 5 is 13. So your x here is equal to 13. Now, kung nakuha na natin yung x, no, hanapin naman natin si measure of arc BXA. So si BXA natin is 11x minus 2. Now substitute your x to 13. 11 times 13, that will be equal to 143 minus 2 is 141 degrees for your BXA. Okay? Next, measure of arc BYA. Okay, substitute your x to 13, 16 times 13, that would be equal to 208 plus 11 is equal to 219 degrees. Now, class, make sure, no, na yung 141 natin at saka yung 219, once na i-add natin, that would be equal to 360. Kasi pag hindi yan equal to 360, then may problem. It's either sa solution or sa ano mismo, sa problem mismo. May mali. Okay? So dapat lagi niyo i-check to kung equal to 360 degrees. Kasi ang gamit natin, ito yun, no, BXA, BYA. So buong circle lang nagamit natin. Supposedly dapat that would be equal to 360 degrees. Okay? Now, let us have an exercise, no? Solve the following by applying the angles formed by two tangent theorem. Okay? Given DF and CF are tangents to circle A at D and C. Yan, no? Now, if measure of arc CBD is 100 degrees, find measure of arc DEC. Again, so si DEC nga hanapin natin, no? We will use this formula. Okay? Measure of arc DEC plus measure of arc CBD, no? Si DEC natin unknown, si CBD is 100. Transpose it to the other side. We have 360 minus 100 is 260 degrees for your measure of arc DEC. Okay? Next. Now, what about for your measure of angle F? Hanap na natin si DEC, no? Gagamitin na natin yung ano nila, yung mga degrees to find measure of angle F. Now, yung DEC natin kanina is 260, no? Si CBD naman is 100, no? 200 minus 100 is equal to 160 times 1/2 is equal to 80 degrees. Okay? Next, given DF and CF are tangents to circle A and at D and C, if CBD natin, CBD is 156 and si DEC natin is 204, what is measure of angle F? Again, using this formula, DEC natin is 204, si CBD is 156. 204 minus 156, that would be equal to 48 degrees times 1/2 is equal to 24 degrees. Angle F is 24 lang. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening, and again, do not forget to answer your exercises. Okay, that's all. Goodbye and God bless.